Hi, this is Nancy Anthony. The title of the lesson I chose is called Forecasting Hazardous Conditions. The trade books for this lesson are titled What is Severe Weather? And The Storm. The purpose of this lesson is for students to learn what happens during a hurricane and how hurricanes impact humans and our environment. Students will also think about ways to prepare for a natural disaster, such as a hurricane. This lesson covers all elementary grades, grades K through 2nd, as well as grades 3rd through 5th. And I'm focusing on the 5 E's for grades 3 through 5. So during the Engage portion, students will watch 2 video clips to learn about the effects of Hurricane Katrina, specifically what happened when the levees broke. After discussing what students observed happening in the videos, they will read the book The Storm, which was written by children who wrote letters and drew pictures of their personal experiences when Hurricane Katrina hit their town of Biloxi. During the Explore portion of the lesson, the illustrations and words of children who lived through Hurricane Katrina in the book The Storm will help students understand what happens during a natural disaster. Students will realize that humans can't eliminate natural hazards, but they can take steps to reduce their impacts. Students will use internet resources to explore ways people protect their houses during the hurricane and how they prepare for when a hurricane hits. Students will discuss different things that could be done to preserve a house and protect it from a storm surge, high winds, or other types of severe weather. Students are asked to think about what changes they could make to the physical structure of a house to help reduce the destruction caused by wind and water. They are given some potential ideas, such as shingles that don't blow off under high winds, or barriers to help prevent flooding. The teacher will then create a master list with students and their ideas of actions humans can take to protect their homes using chart paper. During the Explain portion, students will work in pairs and choose 1 or 2 ways they could prepare for a hurricane, and they will create a short public service announcement to detail these steps. The announcement should address the following questions. What is the natural hazard being discussed? What part of the natural hazard are you focusing on? What are your recommendations for preparing for this hazard? And describe the physical changes that can be made to a home to protect it during a hurricane. During the Elaborate portion, students will take what they have learned one step further by making changes to a structure. Using small cardboard houses, each group of students will place the house in a center of a plastic bin, and each group will be challenged to do one of 2 things. They can use sand to build a levee that will keep water from reaching the house, or they can modify their house so that water doesn't flood if the levee breaks. And finally, for the Evaluate portion, students will be evaluated during the Explore and Explain phases of the lesson, where their knowledge can be assessed. They will also be able to share what they have learned by their ability to convey information through their public service announcement, and also using what they know about storm surges and hurricanes. They'll be able to make modifications to protect their cardboard home by either making a levee or changing the structure of the house to protect it from water. Thank you for watching.